On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Atrium.
A central or main hall or open space in a building, typically with a skylight or large window, often serving as a gathering area or focal point of anatomy, a chamber or cavity within the heart or inner ear.
Examples:
Atrium architecture, atrium valve. The office building had a beautiful atrium in the center, filled with natural light and plants.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Ancestry.
The family or the ethnic descent that you come from.
Examples:
A distinguished ancestry. Pre-human ancestry. He looked down on the royal ancestry of the neighboring country.
Tripartite.
Consisting of 3 parts or elements.
Examples:
Tripartite discussion. Tripartite committee. The tripartite agreement between the government, the unions, and the employers helped to resolve the labor dispute.
Stepfather.
A man who is married to one's mother, but is not one's biological father.
Examples:
Supportive stepfather. Stepfather role. I didn't get along with my stepfather when I was young, but now we're like best friends.
Woo.
To seek the affection or favor of someone, to court or pursue someone romantically or with flattery.
Examples:
Woo consumers. Woo voters with promises. He tried to woo her with his charm and wit.
Barber.
A person who cuts men's hair and shaves beards as a profession, a shop or establishment where such services are offered.
Examples:
Favorite barber. Barber pole. The barber shop was closed on Monday, much to the disappointment of many customers.
Prostitute.
A person, typically a woman, who engages in sexual activity in exchange for payment.
Examples:
Prostitute street. A male prostitute. She turned to prostitute to make ends meet.
Applaud.
To express approval of someone or something by clapping the hands.
Examples:
Applaud his courage. Applaud the orchestra. I enthusiastically applaud my rival's achievement.
Hiss.
To make a sound similar to a sharp exhalation or steam escaping under pressure, often expressing disapproval, anger, or fear, to produce a sound that is shrill and prolonged, often resembling the hissing of a snake. Noun, a sound or noise made by a person or animal, characterized by a sharp, prolonged S sound.
Examples:
Hiss warningly at the intruder. The hiss of a snake. The cat arched its back and hissed at the approaching dog.
Loom.
To appear or take shape as a large, especially in a frightening way.
Examples:
Loom over the global economy. Loom on the horizon. The issue of divorce loomed large in his mind.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through two sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Elliptical.
Having the shape of an oval, equals a closed plane curve, using a word or expression that is ambiguous or vague, especially to mislead or avoid committing oneself.
Examples:
An elliptical motion. An elliptical galaxies. The satellite's elliptical orbit made it appear to change its distance from Earth.
Fad.
An intense and widely shared enthusiasm for a particular style, activity, or interest that appears suddenly and achieves widespread but short-lived popularity, a craze.
Examples:
Become a fad. Computer game fad. His interest in music composition is only a fad.
Senate.
A legislative body, especially the upper house of a parliament.
Examples:
Senate hearing. Senate Finance Committee. The Senate Majority Leader announced plans to bring the bill to the floor for a vote.
Portico.
A covered entranceway or porch, usually with columns or pillars supporting a roof, a structure attached to the entrance of a building, providing shelter or a ceremonial space.
Examples:
Portico entrance. Classical portico. The grand mansion had a beautiful portico at the entrance.
Betroth.
To engage or promise to marry someone, to become formally engaged or betrothed.
Examples:
Betroth a couple. Betrothed to marry. The couple decided to betroth themselves in a private ceremony.
Darling.
A term of endearment or affectionate term for someone you love or hold dear.
Examples:
Have a darling baby. Medium darling. My darling child, I love you so much.
Insignia.
A badge, emblem, or symbol that represents a particular organization, office, or rank. A distinguishing mark or badge that indicates membership or affiliation with a particular group or organization.
Examples:
Naval insignia. School insignia. The military uniform had a bright red insignia on the sleeve.
Betrothal.
The act of engaging or promising to marry, a formal engagement or promise to marry, usually involving a formal agreement between the families of the betrothed individuals.
Examples:
Betrothal ceremony. Exchange of betrothal gifts. My parents entered into a betrothal agreement with my fiancé's parents.
Myrtle.
A small evergreen shrub or tree with glossy leaves and white, pink, or purple flowers. The aromatic oil derived from the leaves of this plant often used in perfumes and as a flavoring agent.
Examples:
Myrtle essential oil. Beautiful myrtle tree. I planted myrtle bushes in my garden to add color and fragrance.
Bling.
A slang term that refers to flashy, showy, or ostentatious jewelry, often characterized by its high cost or precious materials.
Examples:
Flashy bling. Bling jewelry. She loves to accessorize with lots of bling, but I prefer a different style.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Burl.
A type of growth on a tree that develops into a rounded, knotty lump and is often prized for its unique and attractive pattern, used in woodworking and decorative arts.
Examples:
The intricate pattern in the burl. Burl furniture. The burl on the tree trunk added character to the table made from it.
Chaperone.
A person, typically an older woman, who accompanies and supervises a younger woman or a group of young people in social situations to ensure proper behavior. Verb, to accompany and supervise someone, especially a young person, on a social occasion to ensure their safety and proper behavior.
Examples:
Chaperone duties. Need for a chaperone. The school dance required each group of students to have a chaperone to supervise.
Traverse.
To cross or move through a land or water area.
Examples:
Traverse the region. Traverse a vast extent of sea. Approximately 1,000 automobiles traverse the bridge every day.
Colosseum.
Also Colosseum, a large amphitheater, equals an open-air venue used for entertainment, performances, and sports, in Rome, whose construction was begun by Vespasian about AD 75 or 80.
Examples:
Build a Colosseum for gladiators. Colosseum area. Rome's Colosseum gets busy in peak season.
Emperor.
The male ruler of an empire.
Examples:
Emperor of Rome. Former emperor. The emperor once lived in the vast palace.
Eel.
A type of elongated, snake-like fish that lives in freshwater or saltwater and has a slimy, scaleless body and no pelvic fins.
Examples:
Glass eel. Electric eel. The fisherman caught a slippery eel while out on the lake.
Tame.
To make wild animals domesticated or controlled, especially through specific training. Adjective, not dangerous or afraid of people, either naturally or because of specific training.
Examples:
Tame a wild beast. A tame animal. We have to tame substantial financial deficits at first.
Temper.
A person's state of mind, emotions, or attitude, a tendency to become angry or excited easily, the elasticity and hardness of a metal object.
Examples:
A hasty temper. Bridle my temper. The temper of the steel needs to be just right to ensure the product's durability.
Ascend.
To go or move upward, to become king or queen, to inherit something, such as a power.
Examples:
Ascend the ladder. Ascend to power. The plane began to ascend into the sky.
Enclose.
To surround, as with a fence, wall, or barrier, to put within boundaries, to include.
Examples:
Enclose a check with a letter. Enclose area. The walls were enclosed to create a private outdoor space.
Graffiti.
Writing or drawings scribbled, scratched, or sprayed illicitly on a wall or other surface in a public place.
Examples:
Graffiti art. Graffiti tag. The city spent a lot of money cleaning up the graffiti on the buildings downtown.
Gladiator.
A person who fought in ancient Rome's public contests, typically armed with weapons and wearing armor to entertain audiences.
Examples:
Act like a gladiator. The Christian gladiator. The gladiators' training regimen included physical conditioning, weapons training, and strategy.
Spectator.
Someone present at an event, such as a sports game, play, or concert, to watch or observe it.
Examples:
Mass spectator sport. Spectator seat. She enjoyed watching the game as a spectator.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
Gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Smashing.
Very successful or impressive, causing something to be broken or destroyed.
Examples:
A smashing blow. Give smashing results. The band's new album was a smashing success, reaching the top of the charts.
Pun.
A humorous play on words or use of words that sound similar but have different meanings, often for a comedic effect, a form of wordplay.
Examples:
Witty pun. Silly pun. The comedian's pun had the audience laughing out loud.
Gatekeeper.
A person, organization, or system that controls or monitors access to something, often a website, database, or institution. A person or group that controls or regulates access to information, especially for a particular perspective or interest.
Examples:
Gatekeeper role. Information gatekeeper. The company's gatekeeper screened all incoming phone calls and emails to ensure only important ones reached the boss.
Hush.
To make or become silent, especially by urging or persuading others to be quiet or by speaking softly or gently, to keep something secret or confidential.
Examples:
Hush for a while. Hush up a case. Please hush your voice so that the baby can sleep.
Descendant.
Children or offspring of a specific person, plant, or animal.
Examples:
Descendant of a pioneer. Third generation descendant. Those warriors' descendants are still skilled archers.
Farewell.
The act of departing politely, an expression of a wish or well-being at parting.
Examples:
A farewell address. Bid farewell to the departed. There is his farewell party tomorrow.
Bodyguard.
A person or group of people employed to protect someone, typically a public figure or a person of importance, from harm or attack.
Examples:
VIP bodyguard. Elite bodyguard unit. The celebrity hired a personal bodyguard to protect them from the paparazzi.
Vengeance.
The act of punishing or harming someone in return for something harmful that they have done.
Examples:
Vengeance justice. Wreak vengeance. He sought vengeance for the wrongs done to him.